So guys, welcome to Sadeva classes. Next lesson, next means the unit 3 we are going to complete today. Unit 3 standard 8 English, Balabharati English medium. Lessonचं नाव आहे तुमचं think before you speak. You have to think whenever you want to speak something before you speak. Man was meant to listen more and talk less. Man was meant to listen more and talk less. That is why, as the great British statesman, that is a Benjamin Disraeli said, nature has endowed man with 2 ears and one mouth. आपला दोन तोंड नाही, एक तोंड दिले आणि दोन कान दिले आहेत. If man was meant to talk more and listen less, he would have two mouths and only one ear. Imagine how we would have looked. How strange with two mouths on the two sides and one ear at the center. And mind you, the ears are like funnels. The ears are like funnels open all the time. There is no drawer with which you can close them. Funnel माहिती सगळ्यांना funnel माहिती नरसाळ. You know very well. Whereas if you have to speak even one single word, that word must pass through two walls. One is that means two fences. There is firstly the fence of two rows of teeth. There is secondly the fence of two leaves. Fence म्हणजे काय रे? Fence म्हणजे काय? Fence means what? It is कुंपण त्याला म्हणतात कुंपण. Right? So first आपली दात उघडली पाहिजेत बोलण्यासाठी and after that we must open our lips. Right? Before a word can be spoken, it has to pierce through these two walls, through these two fences. Therefore, we must think at least twice before we utter a word. त्यामुळे तुम्ही बोलण्याच्या आधी थोडंसं दोन वेळा विचार केलाच पाहिजे. A very wise man once remarked that the unspoken word, you are a master. Of the spoken word, you are a slave. Once you have spoken a word, you cannot get it back. Do what you will. जर तुम्ही एखादी गोष्ट बोलला तर तुम्हाला ते शब्द परत घेता येत नाही. Therefore, you must be very careful about the words you speak. Once the word has left your lips, तुमच्या ओठातून एखादा शब्द गेला, you will not be able to get it back. तो तुम्हाला परत घेता येणार नाही. लक्षात घ्या. Okay, getting guys? So what are unspoken words, guys? What are unspoken words? कुठले शब्द न बोललेले शब्दकोश असतात. They are things you want to say but remain unsaid as thoughts in your mind. As thoughts in your mind. They are the thoughts in your mind. Once you have put the thoughts into words, once the words have left your lips, you cannot change them or control them. Control करता येत नाही, change सुद्धा करता येत नाही. एकत्र बोलल्यानंतर. A young man went to his spiritual teacher and said, I have spoken very harsh and unkind words to my friend, and he is deeply hurt. I am afraid I have lost my friendship with him. How can I amends? The wise teacher gave him a fresh sheet of blank paper and a pen. He said to the young man, त्याने काय केलं बघा, त्याला एक blank paper दिला, blank paper आणि काय दिलं, एक pen दिला. ठीक आहे? And yes, and he has asked, काय विचारलं बघा, write down on this paper all the harsh things you said to him. The young man did as he was told and showed the paper to the teacher. Now tear up this sheet of paper into as many small bits as you can, the wise teacher said. Soon the single sheet was torn into hundreds of tiny bits of paper. Now the teacher told him, throw the bits out of the window. That was easily done. It was a windy day and tiny bits were scattered far and wide even as the young man watched. Now, what did he say? Now, Go out into the street and collect as many bits of paper as you can. The teacher ordered him. The young man was taken aback, but that will be difficult, he stammered. It will be difficult indeed, yes, but do give it a try, the teacher suggested. The young man went out. He returned half an hour later, exhausted. He had not been able to get hold of a single torn bit from the paper he had torn up just a while earlier. This is what happens with the spoken word. The teacher said to him, this is what happens with the spoken word. Once you have spoken the words aloud, it is very difficult to take them back. Therefore, learn to think before you speak in anger. Socrates was one of the wisest men of the ancient world. Who? Socrates. Many were the youth who lives he influenced for the better. Socrates counseled his disciples to keep their mouth shut and speak only when absolute necessary. O wise one, how may we know when it is right to speak? Who asked? They asked. Disciples asked. Open your mouth to speak only after you have asked yourself three questions. Which are three questions? And received an affirmative answer to each of the three, replied Socrates. So what were the three questions? So what are the three questions? The first question we must ask ourselves before Three questions we must ask ourselves before we speak. First, is it true? First question that is it true? मी जे बोलतो ते खरं आहे का? If we are not sure about the veracity of what we are saying, it is better that we do not utter a word. जर माहीतच नसेल की गोष्ट खरी की नाही ती बोलायची नाही. When we utter word carelessly, we ourselves become transmitters of untruth. जेव्हा आपण एखादी गोष्ट अशी बोलून जातो जी चीज खरं आहे की नाही माहित नाही आपल्याला तेव्हा आपण असत्य गोष्ट खोटी गोष्ट पुढे लोकांसमोर नेत असतो दॅट इज जनरली नोन एज काय आपण त्याला अफवा रुमर सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज इट प्लेझंट मी जे बोलतो ते प्लेझंट आहे का मेनी आर द एम्प्टी रिमार्क्स अँड वेन स्टेटमेंट्स दॅट पीपल मेक अँड आयडलनेस टू हर्ट अदर्स इट इज बेटर दॅट these unpleasant words remain unspoken. Third question is, according to Socrates, is it useful? खरंच उपयोगी आहे का? Whatever I want to speak, is it useful? Is a statement going to benefit the listener? Will our words bring comfort to someone? Are we likely to help someone with what we say? Only in that case, we should speak. We should go ahead and speak. Getting, guys? So these are the three questions. And if the answers are affirmative, then only we are supposed to speak. Getting, guys? So that was your very interesting lesson.